So Rohit, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, my name is Rohit and I basically come from the north part of the Karnataka, which is near to Hubli and Dharwad. And I am working currently as a digital consultant.
If you could tell us about your fractional journey and how and why you decided to go through Invest in Pre-leased.
I was very new to this fractional ownership concept. We had a traditional way of going and buying the property and then registering it in our name. But the whole concept of this fractional ownership was very new. I wanted an expert who can guide me, coach me on this, and then also tell about the pros and cons of this approach because I was very new to this. I contacted you because you were already into this industry and giving guidance through YouTube channels and other things. I had regular viewer of yours, and when I saw that you had a great amount of knowledge about these things, then I started contacting you to understand it better. Okay, like why to invest and how if we invest in this property whether it's going to gain, that kind of a knowledge which you gave it to me was really helpful. So that was one of the advantage for me to come to you rather than going to them directly, because a sweet seller will always say my sweets are good, right? So but come to a conclusion whether there are some other shops as well where you can get it at a cheaper price and those things. So I wanted a third person to come and do some due diligence. So that's one of the reason I started coming to you and speaking about these assets.
Any other things that you thought was a good reason to invest through us?
So one is the before investment, you yourself went to the property, validated it, whether whatever they are trying to say is right, wrong. And you yourself got into the due diligence with your legal team, with your legal person, and told, yeah, this is good to go ahead. And we raised some of the queries with these platforms as well. And then they had to agree, and then they had to make some changes in those things as well. So that was one of the good things. Like before pre-investment, what I can see is as an added advantage. If I had gone directly, I would not have got those facilities. And the second advantage was on the hand holding. So whenever I had called you took the call. You're always seeing it from the long-term relationship. And you also guided me not to invest in some of the areas, if I can remember. So even though they were very lucrative, but you told me not to go ahead with that. So we stopped because that's the way we trust, and that trust has been maintained. Very important in any relationship is trust. So in the business as well. So that is being there with Invest In Pre-leased.
All right,
Sure.
super.
Thanks.
Thanks, Rohit.